we do need to start beef. Maybe we can start beef with Lawrence Fox and Jim Davison because I watched that Chip video and in a Shell garage. We could do that at a Shell garage. It'd probably be a
Yeah,
bit more
well,
about
ladies and
marketing.
gentlemen, just for those who don't know, Chipmunk has started beef with Stormzy after Stormzy allegedly pulled up to his house to confront him, and Chip did not take kindly to this. He released the footage of Stormzy pulling up to his house, and now has released a diss record having a go at him.
So I did a bit of research on this because, firstly, it's Chip now, not Chipmunk,
Which is interesting. North London's finest, by the way, went to Highgate Wood School.
Safe. Because I remember him from Oopsie Daisy.
Chip, did he chip? Yeah.
Chip, did he chip? He was well young. He got good A levels, I remember. Anyway, so
that's why you like him, you fucking nerd.
I love him for that. I think that's
you got good A levels like me. He
does his creative stuff, does his rap, but he also does his studies as well. Okay. So that's really the example you should be following.
A man after your own heart, Ali.
Alistair. So, Stormzy pulled up to his manager's house with goons, which is a bit odd. And basically, I'm always skeptical of these things being fake, especially because Stormzy's so mainstream, such like a pop artist. Obviously, he's great, and I have a lot of love for Stormzy and what he does for society and the way he talks about prevalent issues. I think are great, and I love his music. But I always wonder whether it's like he's just wants to do these little beefs and stuff just so it's seen as like, oh, he's still on road, like he's still from ends, you can take the guy out of South London, but he's still, instead of just this big.
Well, shout out Darren Griffiths, who made a great point on Twitter, or maybe it was Facebook. He said, for all people who think Stormzy Chip beef is fake, think about all the shit reality TV shows you watch and what's more entertaining. It's true. Yeah.
So anyway, but apparently that happened in June, but it's only just come about now. And then Chip released a couple of diss tracks on him, and gave him 48 hours to reply, and he hasn't replied yet. So he should be doing it.
Again, shout out Kate Kurd again, making an amazing point about grime beefs. He tweeted, grime is long. You've got 24 hours to go and find a record studio and record a diss track. Otherwise, like Graham from Twickenham will lose respect for you.
That is true.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
So we're sat here. I will be honest. We're sat here losing respect for Stormzy for not replying.
So much respect for Stormzy. I liked his diss tracks on Wiley with his little mug of tea. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. But then he didn't really need to do anything because Wiley sort of did his own diss track on himself by just going
nuts. Wiley literally set fire to himself.
Yeah. No one's done more damage to Wiley than Wiley.
Yeah.
He absolutely smashed Wiley. Wiley did.
Yeah, really, really, really closed the walls in on himself. This week we've covered Stormzy and Chip beefs as two middle-class white boys, and we've started our own beef with some YouTubers.
Middle-class white boys from North London is what grime was founded on. Well, not founded on, but what when we with our cash started.
Yeah.
I remember being in North London. It was a big deal, man. That's where it came from.
Yeah.
And then
it was us going to those grime gigs at shitty little venues. Yeah, our kids from the countryside, they were going to see the Fratellis or something. We were like, nah, man, I'm going to see Chipmunk.
So I remember the original beef was Wiley and Skepta, but as I said, Wiley has done himself over anyway. So that was the original beef. I remember.
Yeah.
The two middle class white boys from North London. Well done, chaps, on the old grime. Did you see that Matt Hancock article in the Times? It said something like, "As a big grime fan, I know what the rap scene needs." How's anyone signed off on that? Fucking taking the piss. I'm surprised people still rap after that.
Yeah, it's shocking.
My mate sent me, and I was like, "Oh, now I know how I sound."
Yeah, literally. To other people, it's just so awful. It's just so awful hearing like middle class white people talk about like grime in any way.
Have you heard the
guys, it's actually pretty,
Yeah. Have you heard the latest tune from J. Cole? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like amazing.
His flow is just on point. You know,
Mm.
it's just got great rhymes. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't know about that clip from Matt Berry where he's like, "Oh, this is my tune. What is this garage?"
Yeah, yeah, literally. Oh, nice. Love it.